2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This time I have another guest. He is the most handsomest wrestler in Australian wrestling, the FWA Jupiter Champion of the World, Kid Valiant. What's going on, dude?
What up, man? How are we? Thank you for having me on, my friend.
All good, all good. It's been a bit windy here in Sydney today, just a wee bit cold, but nah, we
Just a
are
little bit cold.
good, ready to rock and roll this weekend. FWA heading back to the Jewel Dome
And an army
for the
and in a
last time.
journal.
For the final time, because in November, FWA is closing down. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad, but it's been
Um,
one hell of a ride, though. I got to give Fivey credit. Like, he started this company 6 years ago near the airport, and now look what it's come to today. It's like it's a great company, great talent, weird looking belts though. Jupiter and Mercury.
well, come on, like this belt's pretty good looking. I look after it. It looks
I
pretty
mean,
nice.
it is heavy though. It's
Yeah,
fucking
it is a
heavy.
heavy belt.
All right, let's talk about this weekend. You are facing former WWE superstar, former NXT Tag Team Champion, former United States Champion, Kalisto. What is your game plan going into this match, knowing that you're facing a one of the greatest luchadors, apart from Rey Mysterio, of all time?
Game plan. So, as you all used to know, I'm assuming people who are watching this, I used to be a mask wrestler myself. So, I'm involved somewhat within the lucha scene. So, I know what to expect from Kalisto slash Samurai Del Sol. Like, we all watched him on WWE. It's no secret. He's phenomenal. My game plan is to not go full lucha into him because like he will already outsmart me in that way. So I'm going to try to focus on the striking. I'm going to try to focus on slowing him down and get him on the ground when I can and cut him off when necessary. Because once he's quick and once he's doing all these lucha stuff, it's game for me. And like
Hmm.
I'll be dead set. I'm scared I might lose the belt because of how good this talent is. But at the same time, I'm going to show Samurai Del Sol that I always live up to the name Kid Valiant. After all, I am the young goat. Samurai Del Sol hasn't been in the ring with someone like me.
You're damn right. So yeah, let's talk about. So I think the first time I saw you wrestle, it was FWA, probably 2021. You were in the mask, I
Yeah,
believe. Oh, it was like is it either a four way because I know it had a
yeah, it was
thing
a
like
four-way. It was Vinny Vane, Eric Fisher, and Parker Thomas.
Parker Thomas, formerly known as Public Toilet (PT).
Public toilet. Oh, more you know.
That that's the chant we all get for him. It's like every
Yeah,
public
right.
toilet. No, so what got so that match in particular? Like, when did you like think, okay, I need to get rid of this mask? I'm the most handsomest wrestler. I
Oh,
need to
soft
lose
fire,
it. Like, come on, no, because like you wore the mask for how many years into your career?
easy around two and a half, maybe. Yeah, close to 3 years. Easily close to 3 years. Because I
And
debuted
then
in April 2019, and then I lost the belt in December of 2021. So yeah, I would say a good solid 2 years, just over 2 years.
also, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So, guys, if you have any questions for Kid Valiant, drop them in the chat.
Definitely
He's
do.
open. Yeah, so let's talk about what got you into wrestling. Straight from
Oh,
that.
the cliche grew up watching it. So my dad, and I'll forever say this, was the one that actually got me into wrestling. So he used to just do backyard and stuff with his mates, um, which, and then eventually I came along and I remember always going into the my parents' room when I was younger, and there was always old Impact videos, like old TNA shows. So I remember the old theme song very distinctly in my head. So just watching wrestling with my dad, going to live shows with him too, as well with my mum. Like my mum's not a crazy wrestling fan, but she does enjoy it. So just my oldest memory of wrestling has stemmed from my dad, and like seeing the larger than life characters has, you know, inspired me to become one of those, because I used to look up to people when I was a child. So it's kind of rewarding when I get that same feeling when kids look up to me in a way. So it's come full circle. So yeah, that's how I got into wrestling, through my dad, basically.
So obviously you wrestled for Deathmatch Down Under. Give us a little insight into what those shows are like, because I've never been.
Yep.
I want to go, but it's just getting there to Melbourne and stuff. And I'm gonna say this now, Melbourne, you're a fucking shithole.
Melbourne's a
I s-
shithole. Oh,
yeah, mate,
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 every time I get off the airplane at Sydney Airport, it smells like piss. So don't disrespect Melbourne.
mate. Ever been to Penrith? It fucking stinks out there. Legit, it
I've never been
stinks
to
everywhere.
Penrith, and I don't want to go to Penrith.
Dude,
Um,
it's not
um,
worth going.
DMDU is one of the most fun shows I ever go to. I'll answer that in just a second, Millennial Man. So DMDU gave me a home when my home at NAW closed its doors. So DMDU took me in, gave me an opportunity, gave me a story, gave me something to do in wrestling. You know, I never had the opportunity to really showcase what I do. I've always been chucked in just random tag matches, which at the start of DMDU, I was chucked in a tag team with Zane Zodiac, but that was really fun going with him. So just the vibe about Deathmatch Down Under and the mix of death matches and just regular matches, and then just the creativity that flows all together just makes it this one fantastic show. Like DMDU is the first company in Australia to bring an actual war games down to Australia. Like, how crazy is that? Like, they have
Hmm.
so many new ideas they're thinking of, and just being a part of that, just being like a small little part of that show is amazing. Like, the backstage environment's awesome. I met some really cool people through there. You know, CGS, when we tagged back at DMDU, when that originated, that all stemmed from DMDU. So DMDU has been a home ground for me, like a proving ground in order to me. So I think you'll very much enjoy it if you enjoy shows like FWA, like PWA, and all the other independent companies that I see you go to. Think of
Hmm.
that just mixed with a death match, and like it's a bunch of fun. That's all. It's honestly just so much fun.
All right. The question was from Millennial Man Valiant. What are your plans after FWA closes down this year?
Well, I'm not planning on losing this weekend, and I'm not planning on losing this in November with whoever I wrestle. So I'm just going to be the forever Jupiter champion. No one's going to take it off me because I'm the young goat. Plans though, in terms of New South Wales, my goal is to eventually be on a PWA show. That would be tremendous. That'll be awesome. But I don't know. I have a few friends over in New South Wales that can help me out, I'm sure. I just won't be there as often as I would like to be, unfortunately, which sucks. I would like to go back to Kingdom one day if they will let me. I would love to go to Rock and Roll Wrestling. That seems like a lot of fun. PWA, like I said, even Nui Pro, but it's just a matter of time and situation. Would you head to All Star or EWA? EWA is a fantastic promotion, I must say. Like, in terms of production value and quality, definitely 100%. In terms of All Star, that's not something that I have in mind to go to, despite everybody wanting this Aries dream match, he versus Aries. But never say never in this company, never in this industry, I should say. Never say never.
Come on, Facebook. Do we have any questions? Because I'm reading the chat. John L. Reed says, "Yeah, the young goat." Um, so far, no questions, guys. Come on, Facebook. You have any
Let me.
questions? Smack them in the chat. Smack them onto YouTube and Twitch, because we want to know who the fuck is this handsome motherfucker.
Well, ask me anything. I'm happy to answer.
Apart from
Unless
questions about Rochelle Road, because he currently hates her.
somewhat, somewhat,
Somewhat, somewhat,
somewhat.
somewhat.
She's tolerable, and then she's not tolerable. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a What about any questions you've been meaning to ask me? Because like this interview's been meaning to happen for a while. I'm sure you've got some burning
Yeah.
questions.
Uh, I'm not gonna say his name because he might get like pissed off and
Mm-hmm.
shit. But what are your thoughts on? Hold up. What? My cat's like scratching the back of the chair.
I'm just so lucky my cat's not in here.
This is Misty.
Hello, Misty.
She said, "Fuck off."
Oh, you know what? See you guys. It's off.
All right, another question, you guys. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. John L. Reid. Surely ECW in Canberra when it launches. I think it's called Extreme Capital Wrestling, if I'm not
If
mistaken.
Extreme Capital Wrestling hits me up, I'm sure we can work out a deal because I believe Canberra needs the young goat. I believe Canberra needs the forever Jupiter champion. That's what I'm going to call myself from now on, the forever Jupiter champion, because this baby ain't going anywhere. ECW, what up? Hit me up. Let's go.
I've sent the link to one 5-star Flash, but he's obviously not watching.
The millennial man. Do you have beef with promotions or promoters? No, I don't think I have any beef or heat with anyone. In all honesty, I just think it's different opinions and ideas contrasting each other, and it just doesn't work out in time. I do have a few opinions against some certain people, but I'll always remain professional in that matter. I'm never gonna cause any drama that's not needed because there's already so much of that in wrestling. Like we don't need to keep adding on to it. Like I'm pretty easy and pretty outgoing. I'll give you ideas, you'll give me ideas. We can mix and match. And if they don't work out, then unfortunately, at that current time, it's not the right moment. So I don't really have any beef. I don't really have any hate. Um, like I said, I'm always professional, and that's all that matters in this industry. Like I'm sure I'll get pissed off at times, or like they'll get pissed off and frustrated, but there's no real beef at all, unless you treat me like utter piece of shit and your talent like shit. Then okay, that's a different story altogether.
Uh, just sent it to a certain somebody. You probably won't give a shit. Well. Any questions on the Facebook? We have any questions? Come on, guys. Kid's on a very tight schedule. I mean, after all, he is wrestling for Impact Wrestling on Sunday. Like, that's
So
kind of a big deal. That's like, oh
I'll
shit.
talk to you after the stream. Hey, I'll talk to you after the stream about that one.
Yeah, easy.
Um, no Sunday.
No, oh, interesting. Okay,
I'll talk to you
interesting.
after the show. It's nothing bad at all.
Okay. MXW, you currently wrestle for them. What's it like
Yes,
wrestling there?
I fucking love MXW. Holy
Uh,
shit! So to see MXW come, so I hate the stigma that MXW is a backyard promotion, and this is where I hate people. Well, not necessarily hate people. This is where I disagree with people. MXW is not a backyard promotion. Sure, it started out in a backyard, 100%. There's no lie. It started out in the backyard, and I hate the stigma that all the people on that show are backyard wrestlers. They are not. They are completely trained. They wouldn't be booked on these shows or elsewhere if they weren't trained. Majority of those boys live around 6 hours away. They do a 12-hour round trip just to do training. Like how many people would drive 6 hours to and from just to get training? Like that's dedication. And they train almost every week online. They get a bunch of feedback from a bunch of different wrestlers themselves. I know I give them feedback. I always watch their matches back. I always tell them what to work on, their film stuff. And then I always work and be like, you need to do this, you need to do that. But MXW shows is just like DMDU, just like a lot of fun. Like everybody is so. I don't think I've ever met so many passionate people in one place at once. You know, people like Ashak, despite me not liking him. People like EVO, Ryan Casca, Robbie Parker, JP Banford, Matt Graves, people like that, like homegrown MXW talent is, and just seeing them rise within the Australian scene is amazing. And like they're fantastic talents. I think Ashak is one of the most underrated wrestlers and in this country. fuck it, in the whole world. You know, A-Shack is phenomenal. Just the whole Australian wrestling scene is dialed in MXW, and I think if you guys go to the show, sure it lacks production value in terms of the lights and stuff, but we are getting there. It's slowly picking up off its feet. Like, it's just respect the hustle. Like, they are training, and just come have a fun time. That's all it is. Like, we did the first casket match, I think, ever in Australia. Like, I think that's the first time I saw like a proper casket match come to fruition. Like, we're making history, you know, it's something cool, and it's already one of the most talked about promotions, and it's getting people talking. Like, it's awesome. Just come to a show and have fun. That's all it is. It's a bunch of fun, and the wrestling's good too. You can't hate on the wrestling either. It's I can talk about MXW all day, but I'm hoping, because I'm not trying to go on my phone all the time and be rude, just to see if I can look for questions. I'm sure people have other questions. I'm sure you have questions, Joel. You invited me on this, brother.
We've got a question from Facebook. When is MXW coming to the shithole known as Wagga Wagga?
When does MXW come to the shithole in Wagga Wagga? Do you guys have money to rent a truck to bring the ring to and from? Do you guys have money to hire out a venue? Do you guys have money for petrol? And do you guys have accommodation for us to stay at? Because be fucked. Oh, look, Wagga Wagga is a nice place. I stayed there before when Rochelle was moving down. But I don't think there is any interest in terms of MXW going to Wagga. Like I said, never say never. I know they're interested in going to New South Wales to do a show. It's in the talks. It's nothing confirmed. In terms of Wagga Wagga, it's probably not the scene where we want to go to. I think that's a bit too out of the way in terms of country towns. I know New South Wales is too far, but in terms of Wagga, probably not. Talk about your debut in ICW. Oh, shit. I don't think I've ever explained this story, actually. So I got the call on the day to do the Pit Fighter show. So I got a call around 9 a.m. in the morning by one Callan Butcher, who I love and miss. He called me up and he was like, Danny has a spot left on the card for 2 Aussies. You're one of the first people I thought of. Would you like to do it? I said yes. I jumped on the opportunity, and then less than 12 hours later, I had my first death match. Like, that's unreal. I jumped off the top of the cage. Fucked my foot up pretty bad because of that. We're out to pull out the show the next day. But ICW was a hell of a journey, a lot of fun. I would definitely love to wrestle for them again. Absolutely.
Obviously, guys, this weekend, let me just give me 2 seconds. I'm just doing something real quick. Is the FWA show featuring, is the banner. There it is, this weekend in the world's most famous arena. How are you not front and center? That is bullshit. Like, put that bald-headed prick to the back and with you front and center. Like, come on,
he's the champ.
What are you?
He's the champ.
He's the champ that likes to put himself over. Love you, Fivey. Oh, by the way, guys, coming real soon, an interview with 5-Star Flash has been confirmed. Probably the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. This weekend, guys, was supposed to be going to Club 5 Dog. Unfortunately, unknown reasons, but now we're heading back to Jura, which is good for me because it's only about 20-odd minutes from where I live, which is perfect. If you can't make it, tough shit, watch it on Fight TV.
Yes.
You know what's good.
Watch me pin Samurai Del Sol in the middle of the ring.
Can you do like a what's that fucking move they do off the top? Fucking when they're saying
there's
like
so many moves off the top rope, brother.
Fuck. When they're doing the what's it called again?
I can't see you, brother G. I can only see the graphic.
Is it the Phoenix Splash? No, it's that. It's the when they run and like fucking.
I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can. Um,
I'll think of it. Aussie
MXW
wrestling guy.
watch those. Keyword used to be a backyard fed. Dickhead, watch the Patreon shows. Keep an eye on social media because fuckheads like you are the reasons why people would like myself take mental health breaks. Often doubt themselves in the industry. So you're a fuckhead. You belong in the bin. Um, come to an MXW show, watch it. Yes, they started in the shed, and like I said, they did start in the shed, and I wrestled in that shed. But now we are no longer a backyard promotion. You don't see any more shed shows at all. The only time you see shows on the MXW YouTube now is from the live shows. Why? Because we are a proper promotion now.
All right.
So get that up your assholes. Phew. That's unprofessional, but you are ruining shit like that. I hate people that's like, oh, it's a backyard federation. It's not, brother. It's not. I don't care if I call you a fuckhead or anything like that.
I'm back. We have another question from Facebook. John L. Reed says, in all seriousness, no, can't wait to watch back the footage of KV versus SDS when it happens. Gonna be fucking lit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Wasn't a question, it was a statement. But yeah, it's gonna be good. You know, it's a massive opportunity. It's probably my biggest opportunity since wrestling Robbie. But I'm good. Remember the main event where Charlie Rose almost killed someone like 4 times due to improper training? Where? And the main event on the first show wasn't with Charlie Rose. It was with myself, Billy Riot, Black Roach Reserve, and the Grey. Brother G, Aussie wrestling guy, who are you? Can we get him banned? Can we get him barred? Can we get him like barred from this?
To be honest, I've got zero clue who the guy is, but Charlie Rose is amazing. She is wrestling this weekend against Rochelle Rogue.
Yeah, Charlie Rose is great.
It should be Xena. Xena was robbed of that fucking title. Now, yeah, just because, mate, I'm a Xena fan, but she was screwed out of that championship by.
She had a rematch though.
Yeah, but
and then she won the title back, and then she lost it, and then she had a rematch again. The title match, it had Joel Bateman and 2 other dudes. Where did they? Oh, the second. You're a dumbass, bro. The second show. Where? Point out the exact moment. Because I was there ringside for that match. There was one person that shouldn't have been in that match, and I'm not going to say his name because it's not a good dude. But in terms of Charlie Rose, she's a fantastic wrestler. So, Joel, bro, why do you lure dumbasses onto your stream?
Mate, I don't, mate. We've already got one dumbass here who shall remain nameless, who, by the way, has now got a T-shirt that says "Shut up, Kyle." That's someone. It was a friend's idea, but no. So this weekend, guys, FWA, Dural, and then St. Mary's Band Club in November with 11. Yeah, that's right, 11 internationals. 5 going all out.
It's unreal. It's crazy. Maybe after I beat Del Sol, I can beat some other international. 1, 2, 3.
We got a question from Kyle here.
What started CGS faction? 2021. It was honestly all of us. I shit you not. Played Fortnite. That's all we did to get through lockdown. We played Fortnite. We all thought we were cool, and we were like, "Oh, we're a bunch of cool guys." And guess where the squad came from? The name in Fortnite, squads. So we're like, we're cool guys. Yeah, legit. So it's honestly all because of Fortnite. So it's myself, Rochelle Rogue, Charlie Rose, and Will Walker. CGS, we're back. We're slowly taking over. It's unreal there. 2 of them are my best friends. One of them is my partner, who I don't get along with, but I do get along with. You know, she whacked me with a chair. I'm kind of forgiving her, but I'm at the same time like, you whacked me with a chair. I'm like, I don't get it. But Nah, CGS. That's literally how we formed through Fortnite and just been good friends for a good year. We didn't talk, but that was because there was a lot of controversy that was spread between the four of us from different people. So that's why CGS took a long absence. But we mended it, we talked it through, and now we're back even stronger and better. Like it's honestly it's the best.
My brain has gone blank. My brain has gone blank.
Can't wait to get added on Twitter about me cracking it over the guy who's making lies up in the comment section.
Favorite promotion to work for?
Favorite promotion? DMDU, MXW, and FWA has been. FWA has given me opportunities. I've been trusted enough to carry this championship. DMDU, like I said, gave me a home when there wasn't a home, and MXW is a second home in Victoria. And yeah, those are my favorite promotions. They're just all so fun to work at. There's a lot of promotions I want to go back to, like PCW, MCW. There's promotions I want to wrestle on, like Renegades. But man, it's all about at the time. But for now, those are my favorite promotions, and probably the only. Oh, and Adrenaline Professional Wrestling. I forgot to mention them.
Yeah.
Adrenaline Professional Wrestling is amazing. They're the most fun promotions that I've been bouncing in between for majority of this year. So yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Question from John R. Reed. Cool Guys Squad War Games match in DMDU.
Oh, CGS and DMDU. That will be unreal. Just thinking about that, it's pretty crazy. Like if CGS was to go in DMDU.
Hold up. Wait a minute. We got Poppy in the chat. What up, Poppy?
What up? Who's that?
She's the small kid that loves wrestling. That comes to FWA.
Bro, I see so many faces. I'm sorry, but what up? What
up? He's just having a nice cold Pepsi, guys, and it's not beer. I guarantee you that
Pepsi's better than Pepsi Max. I said what I said.
Vanilla Coke all day.
Yeah,
fucking day.
I agree. Fellow Vanilla Coke, brother.
Vanilla Coke.
What was the last question? What was I answering? What was the? I was talking about something. War Games and DMDU. Yeah. I don't know. CGS and DMDU would be sick. I don't know, man. I'm still in DMDU now after everything that's happened. I'm still finding my feet. You know. I got Bateman in a death match next month. Like my first death match in a DMDU ring. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's already a task in itself, like wrestling Bateman, and then plus it's in his own world. You know, it's pretty hectic. But War Games, like after watching it last year, yeah, that is definitely a match I think is very I'm able to do 100% sometime in the future, and that's something I do want to do. So, but in terms of CGS, I never know. I think we're all in our different paths within DMD, which is awesome. It's cool. But yeah, maybe one day.
One day. Yeah. Kyle said, Kevin, why are you so mean to me? I'm your fan.
Because you annoy me when you yell out shit during my match. I'm trying to wrestle and concentrate, brother G. However, I will say one thing, and this is when I will stick up for Kyle in this regard. Kyle yells out stuff. Absolutely. Yeah. He's a fan. He has free of speech to do so. He paid for a ticket. He can do what he wants.
100%.
Not once, though, have I heard any homophobic, sexist, and derogatory terms shouted at wrestlers. Sure, I've heard things like cunt and like fuck, and it's just a bunch of swearing. All well and good, but I've never heard any of that stuff he's been accused of. And I'm not naming any promotions. I'm not naming anything, but to the people who made up that shit about him, that's not on. That's one thing. And like, I'm all for having See, and then Kyle say shit like this. I'm your fan, and then I'm gonna say like, "Rip KB, let's go, Bateman." Fuck you, Kyle. That's why I don't like you. But at the same time, I will continue to stick up for him because, like, I was talking to my dad about it too. Like, we never heard him say that shit. Where has he said that shit? I don't think he has it in him to say that sort of stuff. So that's all I got to say about that subject. But in terms of why I mean to you is because you say you're a fan of me and then you say shit like that. So bang, bang, bang. Hello.
But yeah, guys, this weekend it is FWA, the Jewel Dome. Oh baby, we have some great cards. Matches, fuck not cards. Fuck, I'm a dumb cunt.
Cards.
Yeah, I also have autism, believe it or not. But yeah,
cool,
so this weekend, guys, FWA Jewel Dome. We have. I'm trying to get the fucking card out. Where the fuck? Oh my god, fucking.
All right, we have Rochelle Rogue versus Charlie Rose for the women's champion. I announced that one. Today, Bob the Viking versus
KE Prince.
KE Prince.
He's also a dick, but I respect him.
Yeah. I spent some time with him in New Zealand. He was nice to me then. Now he's rude. Why? Because I have a title and you don't. And get shit on. Yeah. What else is there?
6-man battle. We have Leo Tempest, Will
Walker
or Xander Sullivan, Ace Shack, Josh Gatt, John Stop Action. Who the fuck is this John Stop Action guy? He looks like some guy from the 80s. Jesus, kick up into
his
the
whole
80s,
gimmick. He thinks he owns a nightclub, and he likes to say lit.
Lit.
Yeah. I want to. He has this whole thing with B Square in APW, and then there was an APW Underground that got filmed, and footage hasn't been released yet, where we wrestled B Square, and then he ran out and tried to attack me and Will. So there's nothing more that I would like to do than to kick him in the head. I am not answering that question. That is a disgusting question, regardless if you write respectfully or not in brackets. What are these questions? Jesus Christ.
To be honest, I've got no idea, man. We also have Caesar and the Buccaneer taking on J Law and Falco. J Law is a fucking machine.
Yeah, I've heard.
I respect the shit out of him.
He's a veteran.
He retired a couple of years ago and then came back. So we have Aspen taking on Jayla J, which should be a very interesting match. I have not seen Jayla for quite some time. Aspen, I haven't seen wrestle since the last FWA show, which was fun.
I saw Jayla wrestle at the last FWA show.
Oh yeah. Fuck! I'm done. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Look, that first match with what was her name again? Renee Michelle. Renee Michelle's wig came off. That was fucking hilarious. I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck just happened? Oh, her wig fell off. Like, what? We also have Blair Alexis versus Azalea. Azalea's back after quite some time away from the ring. We have Michelle Rogue versus Charlie Rose. I am going to go for the upset here. I am going with Charlie Rose to take that title. No offense.
Ooh. Why you say no offense to me? I'm just like, ooh.
We have a comment here. You should be ashamed of yourself, Aussie. See,
Aussie wrestling guys should be ashamed too for spilling lies and everything. So
we have 5-Star Flash versus Vinny Vane versus Aaron Jake. Aaron Jake, who has literally changed his entire character from being like a roaring lion to like being one of the hottest
underrated
wrestlers. Underrated wrestlers.
Underrated.
We have Ant Cava versus Lindsay Dorado.
That's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I've beaten Ant Cava twice. That's how I won this belt, and I retained this belt against him. Why is he getting rewarded and wrestling Lindsay? Don't understand that. Cava must be bribing Fivey to get that match, but yeah.
And we also have some guy called Kid Valiant versus Kalisto. Never heard of him. Oh, it's you. How you doing?
Oh, it's me. I'm not Kalisto.
No, and that's it, guys. We have
God,
international wrestler making her debut with the letter J. International returns.
all right,
E. I
let's
don't
get
know.
these. Let's get them up. Let's take a guess
Okay,
of each one.
okay. Wrestlers starting with E. Male.
Male E.
EC3. EC3. I'm calling it right now. EC3.
Try to start with E. Epico? That's the only one I can think of with
Oh,
E.
maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, you also have EC3 too.
All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right. E.
You know what, let's just. I'm just gonna go to the Facebook page and download the.
So
I'm gonna
E.
say EC3 or Epico.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Uh,
What's the next one? I'm pulling it up myself.
Mystery.
Mystery. Okay. Let's just take a
It's
wild guess. Do you reckon that's gonna be male or female? Did you say mystery?
I reckon male or female. To be honest,
Ooh.
yeah.
I want to see Nick Wayne in Australia. So I'm just going to say
Nick
Nick
Gage.
Wayne. He can't come to Australia.
Imagine.
That'd be unreal.
I missed my cat just jumped
Your
like
cat's
on my
back.
top desk, like a little. Yeah, she'll sleep under my blanket like every night. I don't know. I don't know why though. Do you have more questions from Facebook? Funny seeing themselves Aussie wrestling guy and hiding behind a keyboard warrior. Wanker.
Yeah,
Wrestling is limitless, which a wrestling guy should be aware of. Plenty of stuff to watch that if you don't like to a certain product.
exactly right. What else?
Right,
Is there any other questions? Even YouTube
uh,
questions at all, or Discord ones, or Twitch, or whatever you stream on?
I don't think any questions, guys. You can
Gentlemen,
swear
dude.
say Kid Valent's a fuckwit, even though I'm kidding.
Hey, I'm not. Wait, hey,
Okay,
no, hey.
here's the overlay.
There we go. Okay.
Here you go.
So
Okay.
we've done E. Let's do P. P. I was going to say Pete Dunne. He's in the WWE.
Yeah.
Well, I said Epico. What his name?
Primo, you reckon?
Yeah, mate. P. I'm trying to think.
There's so many
starts with
wrestlers
P?
starting with P.
The only one I can think of is Primo.
Yeah.
Because I generally don't know who any of these ones are. P. All right. Primo. You choose the next one.
Primo. I've been hearing rumors that it's going to be, I think Tessa Blanchard's going to come back.
Where's that? Which one's that one?
It's like a mystery one. It's like, Kid Valent deserves the Adrenaline Heavyweight title.
I was robbed in that Rumble. I deserve that title. Absolutely. Mystery. So we've already done one mystery. So the mystery, you reckon Tessa Blanchard returns? Yeah. I don't know who's been at FWA. Returns. Maybe no. Carlito's signed now. Has RVD ever been signed? RVD ever been there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on the Instagram real quick and check. People who's returned or like been there, international.
In there.
Maybe the Hurricane. I'm doing an interview currently. The Hurricane.
Africa. Well, Carl says Hurricane. I think he's working some backstage assistant now these days.
I think it's going to be PJ. What's his name?
Black.
Yeah, PJ Black. I reckon that's who it's going to be. And then for mystery, I reckon the Hurricane's coming back.
It's going to be interesting. I know Farley's going to be like, oh, how do you like stuff? Has he even sent my fucking message yet? Piece of shit. No, he hasn't. I sent it to him at 8 o'clock. What are you doing, 5e? Huh?
International wrestler makes her FW debut.
Well, people are saying that's going to be the daughter of Roddy Piper.
With M. Isn't Roddy Piper's daughter
think it's Till Piper.
Till Piper, yeah. M. I don't know. M.
Mercedes
Yeah,
Mercedes Martinez, you reckon?
yeah. That's a good shout, actually. Wow.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah, I'll stick with that too. Makes her
Uh,
FW debut J.
Jazzy Yang, the daughter of
Who?
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh, that'll be
Jimmy Wang
cool.
Yang, dude.
Yeah, yeah, I
Jimmy
know Jimmy.
Wang
Yeah,
Yang,
I know. Yeah, I didn't know he had a daughter. Apologies.
dude.
Jay.
She's that fucking good. She's like better than a dad. Just saying.
Hey, don't hate on Jimmy Yang. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah. Jay.
My name is
I'm just
Jimmy
gonna.
Wang Yang, man. How you doing, dude? Jimmy Wang Yang.
Um.
I would love to meet him. I'm
All right.
gonna
Well,
have
I'm gonna stick
someone.
with what you said too. International wrestler makes her debut A.
Hey, better be
Oh, it's in
someone that
my
gives a
head.
shit.
Can't get it out. Oh, I don't know how to. Athena.
Emblem. Okay, yeah, okay. I think Athena is the only A that I can think of.
International wrestler makes her debut H. Um. H. I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I don't watch a lot of like wrestling that 5e watches.
I mean, he does watch like a lot of Stardom, which I've seen like on his
Yeah, and he watches a lot of AEW too. I've
yeah,
been watching a lot of old stuff as of late,
yeah.
so I don't really know. He makes his FWA S. Please be Swerve Strickland. That'll be sick.
Wow, pretty cool. I
Like,
think I've got like an interview lined up in the future with Brian Pillman
ooh,
Jr.
that'll be insane. That'll be cool if you can. Let me
If
hear it, Brian Pillman
H
Jr.
Homicide Hernandez.
Yeah, that's cool. And B, Billy Starks.
You know what, Kyle? Even though you're a fuckwit, you all right. See?
Oh right, let's. All right, I think we've guessed everyone.
Yeah, I think we guessed it. Everyone. I think that's pretty much it.
Let,
Yeah, this weekend, guys. FWA. If you can't make it, watch it on Fight or watch my vlog on Sunday nights or on Monday. And I believe I'm close to 1.9k subs too. So
oh,
fingers crossed
congrats.
I get there. Because like before the pandemic, I had like 1,918 subs. Next minute, gone. Just almost like oh god. Oh yeah,
We've got last
Impact.
few questions.
Do we have any more
Any
questions,
plans?
guys?
Any plans to wrestle overseas? Mania season. Keep an eye out.
Ooh, Billy
That's all
Starks,
I can say.
please.
That's all I can say so far. Any plans to
Come
wrestle?
on,
Just that question, brother.
come on, Facebook. Do you have any more questions? Because I know Kid Valiant is very busy training for his match this weekend versus
I'm
Kalisto.
about to do a good lucha thing.
Oh. Come on, Facebook questions. Any questions? We have C
Anything like
Factor.
it can be about wrestling, it can be outside of wrestling, unless it's like really personal, then I won't answer it at all.
Yeah, no personal questions, guys. Move on, brown tongue. Vicky, who the fuck are you talking to? Who the fuck is she
I
talking
don't
about?
know what that means. Round tongue,
I don't know
maybe the
either.
Pepsi has been like I don't know. Does that
Uh,
submerge?
I,
I don't know.
I don't even know. Okay, top 5 dream matches, go. Of yours.
Will Ospreay, Nick Wayne, Starboy Charlie. Fuck, those three were like done quick. I'll love to wrestle Billy Starks. That'll be. I think we could do something really cool. And top 5, Darby Allen. Darby Allen in a
Ooh.
street fight. I reckon we can do
When's
some
the
crazy shit.
another question from John L. Reed? When is the next tattoo coming?
The next tattoo, hopefully very soon. I want to start on my patchwork sleeve. I actually got a new tattoo on my leg. Let me. I'll just move the camera. Hello. Who here watches regular show? Have you watched regular show?
I have no idea what that is.
Mordecai and Rigby.
No idea.
So I got it's such a weird and awkward way to show a new tattoo that I've recently got. So I got a regular show tattoo that was done not long ago. So that's pretty cool. Try not to show any feet and stuff because it's very weird to do that.
Yeah, very
but yeah, I
weird
got a
people.
regular show tat. I want to start continuing on my patchwork sleeve, which is on my right arm here. You know, I only got two, and I got the ones behind my ears. I'll definitely be getting a lot more. I don't know. I want to at least get another 3 or 2 done by the end of the year. Any merch coming? Yes, very soon.
There better be
Maybe
merch.
this Saturday.
I have no merch of yours yet.
Well,
Guys,
you
no
said
fighting, please. For love of fucking God. Say they're fighting
Wait,
for
what?
the ring or Fortnite. Vicky's having to go at Kyle for some reason. I've got no idea.
Inbox before old mate has a heart attack. Who's inboxing me?
I don't know.
Let me check my inboxes. Who requests? Mark. Replica belt maker. That's really weird. Okay. How many requests do I have? Jesus. No one's messaged me. Interesting.
Apart from me today, though, that's about it.
Yeah, but you're a friend, so that's different.
Yeah. See, we're boys. Yeah. We're boys now.
We're boys. You're the boys.
Yeah. You're the boys.
You're the boys.
Any more questions, guys? If you have no questions, we're going to bounce, guys, this weekend. FWA, Dural, this Saturday. You can't be there watching on Fight TV.
Well, you're promoting
Mr. Kid Valient, it's been fun. Hold up, man. We got a comment here. What's going on there? I'll inbox you about something. Okay, he'll inbox you about something, apparently.
I'm going to leave you on open.
Anyways, guys, we're going to bounce as my fearless leader, Mr. James E. Jim Cornett, says, thank you. Fuck you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.